Has the silver takeover just begun? As many of us know, the big banks shorted silver in a very, very big way here recently, right around $37 per ounce. The only problem with that is silver managed to hold $37, then break 38, and now 39. That is very, very bad news for these big banks that are still attempting to manipulate the price of silver and profit off of its lower spot price. And if silver continues to rally and manages to hold up over $40 an ounce, it's going to shake up the markets in an extreme, extreme way. So without further ado, let's ask the question, has the silver takeover just begun? And are the days of spot price manipulation coming to an end? Let's get into it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe as we push hard for 5,000 subs. Here recently, the big banks have placed a rather large bet against the spot price of silver. They placed a position to short 483 million ounces at around the $37 spot price. These bets were placed back in July, and the longer silver spot price retains over their short position, the more and more money they lose. And it is a lot of money. And to make matters worse for the big banks that make a career out of fudging numbers and taking advantage of the rest of us, the losses that these banks are experiencing get accelerated even more the higher spot price goes. Silver spot price looks extremely strong right now. $40 an ounce is only a matter of time. It's mind-blowing that we're sitting up over 39 right now. And for the past year and a half, I've felt like a broken record repeating over and over that the system is failing. The cracks are starting to show. The pipes have been leaking and they're about to burst. See, these banks that play the paper markets and these large corporations that deal in the physical market for their products have been treating silver like it's fiat. They love to treat everything like it's fiat, like it can be printed forever and ever and ever. And the truth is you can't treat a finite resource like something that you can print for an unlimited amount of time. The banks can only turn over the spot price so many times before the spot price bites them back. Lies can be told for a while. Really good lies can be told for even longer. But ultimately, the truth always comes out. It absolutely always does. The truth is eternal, and the truth here is that silver is a real store of value and there's only so much of it in the world. We were only able to mine 820 million ounces roughly last year, and the banks turned around and shorted 480 million of it. And within a matter of weeks, they have lost such a significant amount of money in such a short amount of time. And my only hope is that regular retail investors that invest in the stock markets, that invest in JP Morgan Chase, that have their money in these funds are aware of this. Because whenever the banks take losses, what they love to do is make the regular people pay for it. They make everyday common people like us that don't have power over the fiat currency, that don't have power over policy, that don't have power over lobbyists. They love it whenever they're in a bad position to push that position off onto the small retail investors, which is 99% of us. What's interesting is I was trying to research this topic here today and last night, but it's hard to find any real articles about it. Nobody's talking about it. Isn't that interesting how the media isn't covering something that would make a great story? It's interesting how when it's not in the favor of the big banks, when it's not in the favor of the elite, you don't really hear about it all that much. This isn't financial advice, but it's my honest opinion that silver's going to move in a significant way. If this short squeeze comes to completion, we may see a market that is much more free from manipulation for a decent amount of time moving forward. Us stackers don't have all the data. We don't have access to all of the numbers. We don't have the details of all the big trades that are going on behind the scenes. But what we do know is there's only so much silver in the world. There's only so much that can be mined each year. And we know that industry is using more and more all the time, and they're going to continue doing so as we move into a more and more technological future, especially with the introduction of AI. We're going to see rapid advancements in technology. Tech is going to get integrated in a very, very big way into all of our lives. So the demand for precious metals that are used in industry like silver are going to increase in a very big way. All the while, inflation is going to continue killing the dollar. Ultimately, the banks have had their fun, large corps have had their fun, but it might be time to pay the piper. I think this is only the beginning. About a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago at this point, I released a video stating that $40 silver is cheap, and I gotta tell you, not financial advice, but $40 is gonna be a price that we miss. $40 is gonna be something that we wish we could see again. And if this short squeeze is successful, there's no telling where silver's gonna land. The days of silver's all-time high being old news is coming to an end here in the not too distant future, in my opinion. That's why I admire long-term stackers so much. They've done it for years and years and years, through stagnant markets, through boring markets, through it all, through the highs, through the lows, through 2011 when it spiked up to $49 an ounce and crashed back down, and the media and everyone and their mom was saying that it's a stupid investment. Silver stackers stuck to the plan. They understood the nature of a finite resource and the nature of the intrinsic value of silver and gold as real money. Long-term stackers have stuck to it, and I have nothing but admiration for you guys. And I wish that I got into it sooner. I really do. I wish I was around back then. I wish I was born 20 years earlier. I wish I had more time to figure this out. I had my head in the sand up until about a year and a half ago, but ultimately I'm happy with what I've been able to stack. But these are very exciting times for us silver stackers. But ultimately, everybody, let me know what you guys think is gonna happen. What's gonna happen to these banks? Well, how big, how massive are the losses gonna be on these banks? Anyways, guys, stay safe out there. Keep stacking. Peace.